In a previous video, we discussed the fact that the Ladybug and Ghost Force series takes place in the same world and at the same time. I will leave the link to that video in the pinned comment. It turns out that these two series are not the only ones that share the same world and timeline. There are numerous animated series that also share the same characteristic. Some of these series include Pixie Girl, Tales of Fairyon and Miss Rose. So, in this video, we will delve into these facts and also show you some peculiar details that the characters have in common. If you comment who this character is, I will reveal your answer in a new video. The series is titled Pixie Girl and unfortunately has not been released yet. The release date is unknown. The plot of the series focuses on a pixie who seeks to save the city from witches, vampires, and evil creatures. Additionally, she tries to reconnect humans with nature to protect the city of New York. The fairy has a human friend who will assist her in this important mission. Just by hearing this simple description, it's evident that the series promises to be fire! It'll surely be hotter than my crush! The series, Pixie Girl, is being developed by Zag Studios, and there is a high possibility that it is related to Ghost Force and Miraculous Ladybug. In this case, Ghost Force would have a stronger connection to Pixie Girl because both stories take place in New York. Jeremy Zag has shared images where we see Pixie Girl, Ladybug, and Cat Noir in the city of New York, escaping from a gigantic spider that is likely an evil witch. This image confirms that the Miraculous and Pixie Girl universes are one and the same, despite being separate series with independent characters. In fact, when we first meet Pixie, many fans thought that she could become a future Miraculous holder, as she bears a strong resemblance to the Ladybug characters. It's interesting to note that Pixie and Rose share certain traits, such as the color pink and being blonde. By the way, while we're talking about Rose, I invite you to watch the video of the pinned comment, where I reveal that she is dealing with a serious illness. In the previous video, we mentioned the great influence of Adrian on the character of Andy. If you want to know more about it, I invite you to watch that video. This time, we are going to explore this interesting theme again, because apart from Andy, there is another character who was also inspired by Adrian during their development. This character is Miss Jones. If we carefully observe Jones's outfit, you may not notice anything in particular. However, if we look at both characters at the same time, you may notice something that is slightly stands out. Miss Jones has an outfit quite similar to Adrian's. Both wear a white shirt with a black undershirt, although Adrian's undershirt has lines in yellow and green tones, while Miss Jones has yellow and red lines. Even both characters have their shirts' collars raised. I think this nod to our charming blonde is quite evident and shows the influence and admiration Adrian has had in the creation of other characters. Subscribe to the channel, activate notifications, and give the video a like. Every like you give is equivalent to a kiss that you would be giving to Adrian. Zag Studios will surprise us with a very peculiar magical girl who will confront evil. One feature that immediately catches our attention is her long, blonde hair, reminiscent of our beloved Disney's Rapunzel. The new series is titled Tales of Fairyon, and it was originally expected to have a first look in the year 2022. However, its release was suspended, and we are now unaware of the exact date when we can enjoy it. There are rumors that this magical girl will be named Rapunzel or Rapunzel. Undoubtedly, this series promises to be a true gem, as it combines the most famous fairy tale characters with a touch of superheroes. And as expected, Tales of Fairyon will also be connected to the Miraculous universe. Zag Studios has shared some conceptual art where we can see Rapunzel and Ladybug facing off against a giant. We are eagerly awaiting the premiere of Tales of Fairyon because it has all the elements to become an extremely interesting and exciting series. Power Players is another animated series from Zag Studios that tells the story of a 9-year-old boy named Axe. In this fascinating tale, toys come to life. and our protagonist has the incredible ability to transform into one of them, using a special device provided by his uncle. In one of the episodes, there is an image of the iconic city of Paris, the home of the Miraculous holders, which is a clear nod to the popular series Ladybug. When I had the opportunity to see Power Players for the first time and meet Axe, I couldn't help but notice his striking resemblance to my boyfriend Adrian. They both share an almost identical hairstyle, in addition to being blonde and having similar facial features. In a somewhat naive way, I even fantasized about Axe being Adrian's younger brother or cousin due to their surprising physical resemblance. In the series Ghost Force, a truly peculiar character is introduced, who is an approximate blend of like 35% of various miraculous characters. This unique character is Charlie, who combines traits from Kagami, Marinette, and Fei Wu. First and foremost, Charlie's oriental eyes closely resemble those of Kagami. Their face shares notable similarities with Kagami, a round shape and almost identical cheeks. Regarding the wardrobe, one can appreciate certain influences from Marinette, especially in the choice of colors, where similarities between both characters can be found. Additionally, Charlie's hairstyle exhibits a marked resemblance to Fei Wu's. Lastly, it is surprising that Charlie's hair color is identical to that of Kagami, Marinette, and Fei Wu. This combination of elements from different characters results in a unique and captivating character in the form of Charlie. In this part of the video, we're going to have a little drunk conversation. As we know, Miraculous and Ghost Force develop simultaneously and share the same world. From this premise, a wild but extremely interesting theory has emerged that would be a sin not to mention. The theory suggests that Liv Baker is Nathalie's daughter. I know, it sounds crazy, but I ask you to listen and then share your opinion on the matter. This theory is based on the similarities that exist between both characters. To determine if someone is another character's child, physical resemblance and attitudes are usually taken into account. Miss Baker shares both characteristics with Nathalie. Liv has dark hair with a side bang and reddish and sometimes even pink strands, which resembles Nathalie's hairstyle of dark hair with reddish strands. They also both sport a right-sided bang. Liv often dresses in dark clothing and has a strong character, prone to anger, traits that are also observed in Nathalie, who always dresses in dark colors and has a bitter personality like a lemon. They even share a similar fate, as neither Gabrielle Agreste nor Marlowe were ever in love with them. People speculate that Liv could be a version of Nathalie in a parallel reality when she was a teenager. An interesting curiosity is that in the beta version of Ghost Force, Liv was going to be named Nathalie, but in the end the name Liv was chosen. Anyway, you're free to comment on whatever you want. The series Miss Rose is being developed by Zag Studios, but the premiere date has not been announced yet. Despite the lack of information about this project, it is speculated that the plot revolves around the relationship between Miss Rose and her sister, who were separated at some point. Rose went to live in Japan for a while, and then returned to London to meet her sister again. It is believed that this series has a connection with Moonlight Hunters due to its location in London. The plot of Moonlight Hunters revolves around 5 friends who acquire powers during Halloween night, transforming into vampires, werewolves, ghosts, creatures, and gargoyles, thus taking on the responsibility of protecting their city. The shared location in London between Miss Rose and Moonlight Hunters suggests that both projects could exist in the same universe. Miss Rose is classified as a mystery/magic series, while Moonlight Hunters focuses on the supernatural, creating an interesting connection between a detective with magical abilities and teenagers with supernatural powers. Through Jeremy Zag's social media posts, it can be deduced that Zag Studios has plans to create various animated superhero series and later bring them together in a spectacular Marvel-style movie. One proof of this is the image showing all the heroes gathered. It's important to mention that the image also features superheroes who were not mentioned in today's video. If you want us to do a second part of this video where these heroes are revealed and more details about the characters are provided, I invite you to support this video by sharing it and giving it a like. We've reached the end of this video, but before I go, I recommend that you watch some of the videos I've linked in the first comment. I'm Ciara, and I want to say hello, ciao, hola, and namaste to all who have interacted with the video. Until next time, bye-bye!